in this episode, what about our summer weddings?
Hi there, bridal couples to be.
Welcome to How to Get Married in Holland,
The ultimate wedding podcast of and about the Netherlands.
We, wedding ceremony experts, aka celebrants Daphne and Jasper, share all ins and outs of getting married in our flat and fabulous country.
Enjoy listening.
Daphne, let's talk about your summer weddings. High season.
Yes, high season and lots of different weddings, really, and many nationalities.
Of course.
So I had a really intimate wedding of a Danish bride and a German groom.
Okay.
And we had such a lovely meeting in their apartment in Amsterdam. And when I arrived, I saw my favorite vase, which is on my wish list, which is in the shape of a heart, but like one heart. And it's really particular. And they had it in their living room. So
Oh,
immediately a connection for,
yeah.
oh, I love this. Oh, we love it too. And they had Danish pastry, and it was like a really festive session for
wonderful.
work for the ceremony. And on the wedding day itself, it was I met their family on the dock because it was on a boat. We were sailing through the canals and for conducting the ceremony. And it was really just their parents and siblings and partners. And it was such a warm welcome from, the getaway. It was, a really heartwarming and intimate. And I felt like being part of the family.
Yeah.
Which
You
was,
can really feel that, can't you?
yeah.
Yes.
It's a very gezellig, as we call it in the Netherlands,
Yeah,
which is a
gezellig.
strange word, but it can be best translated like, a cozy feeling, being able to relax, be yourself. Everyone was feeling very happy for the bridal couple.
Yeah.
And they had a certain dress code. Not too formal or stiff, but in certain colors. And I wore a beautiful bottle green dress with matching heels, which were like 9 centimeters high, I believe. So I went through the city on my flats and then changed my shoes. However, the boat, the roof of the boat, the ceiling was, well, it wasn't a match
so
with
high.
with my high heels. So I said, feeling quite comfortable in the setting, if you don't mind, I'm ditching the shoes. You've seen them and they're beautiful. That was the comment of the bride. We've seen them, they're beautiful.
Yeah. Oh,
So
great.
we continue with me on bare feet, which you didn't see because my dress was covering it.
Yes.
But it was quite
But
fun.
still, they're the good stories.
Yeah, it was quite a relaxed wedding, a very, very festive one. And with hugs from the whole family when I left the boat and they
that's
went on
nice.
their way
Yes.
with the celebration.
Oh,
So that
brilliant.
was quite fun. And the next wedding was, you shared it already in the previous episode, which was also at Hoogvuursche.
Oh, yeah.
Which was also an international wedding of an Irish-English couple. And of course, there were kilts. And it was quite a scene, all the gentlemen in kilts.
I love that.
With, of course, everyone wondering if the legend is being true.
What's underneath?
And they did some jumps, but they covered their parts pretty quickly. So I still don't know yet. And I also had a wedding at Kasteel Keukenhof, which is a really pretty castle. However, the amount of guests wasn't a match with the space within the ceremony room. So it was a bit crowded.
Yeah.
Which is something to consider.
Yeah.
in which
Sure.
ceremony room you're going to get married.
Sure.
Is there a space for everyone?
Yes.
Or do you go outside? Or yeah,
I would say that that's quite a basic.
yeah,
Make sure that the people you invite, that they fit in the room and that
yeah.
one can sit.
Well, they did actually, but however, the parents were so enthusiastic that they invited their friends,
No way.
which the bridal
Okay.
couple wasn't aware of. So
Oh
it was
dear.
they weren't
Oh.
quite party crashers.
Yeah.
However, they weren't well planned for.
They weren't, but they were.
Yeah, yeah. So that
Okay.
was a bit of a surprise.
Got that.
And then I had a beautiful fairy tale wedding at another castle,
Hmm.
which is Kasteel De Haar,
Oh, yes. Was
which
that your
is
Disney themed
that
wedding?
was a Disney
Right.
theme, yeah. And it was a Dutch groom and an American bride,
Hmm.
and it was quite a challenge for me to write that ceremony in particular because, in fact, I had two love stories
Okay.
because they met while he was on a high school year exchange program.
Okay. Yes.
And then they had a relationship,
Uh-huh.
overseas, long
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah.
Then they broke up,
Oh
wishing
dear.
each other the best,
Hmm.
always keeping in touch,
Hmm. Hmm.
feeling connected, uh, but as friends. And then they reconnected again.
Right.
And in fact, the first time around, there was a wedding proposal. And the
Oh,
second time around, there was a wedding proposal, which led to the wedding, of course.
yes.
So I had to deal with two love stories within one ceremony.
Yeah.
But you don't want to um, extend the ceremony for more
Hmm.
than an hour or so,
Yes.
because
Yes.
I think
Agreed.
that's the,
The
that's the
limit.
maximum
Yes.
for keeping people engaged,
Uh-huh.
and because you also have the entrance and
Yeah.
the
Yep.
official part, exchanging rings, the kiss,
Hmm.
vows perhaps.
Hmm.
So I decided to incorporate their love stories in a test, a quiz, if you will.
Oh, wow.
So I started with people standing up if they knew a certain answer, and the
Yeah.
bridal couple were the jury, if you will. And they said, well, it is A or it is B.
Yeah.
And when you had the wrong answer or you guessed wrong, then you need to be seated. So the last man standing,
Right.
literally, was the winner of the quiz.
Oh,
So
wow.
that was quite fun.
Oh, that's nice.
Um, but they were surrounded with beautiful pillars of flower made of flowers.
Yes.
But yeah, it can be windy in the Netherlands.
Hmm.
So, well, without anyone noticing, it was quite changing the weather.
Yeah.
They fell over right after they have shared their I do. So they were standing in the middle of two flower pillars, and then
Yeah.
poof, they
They.
fell over.
Oh dear.
So I managed to improvise and said, well, that is quite a dramatic fairy tale effect. And well, they had a great laugh about it. But
Yes.
yeah, that is a tip. If you work with flower arrangements
Hmm.
outside,
Hmm.
do make sure they're stable
Stable.
and
Yep.
perhaps sand sacks or weights or,
Yeah.
well, whatever
Yeah.
tricks
Yeah.
you can pull. But it was
Dutch
a bit of a
weather.
scare. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it was. And another quite interesting wedding was the one of a Bulgarian bride and
Okay.
yet again an Irish groom.
Uh-huh.
And in order to have his first look with this bride, he had
Hmm.
to overcome some challenges. So this is all within the Bulgarian tradition.
Okay.
Um, they love escape rooms, and this was like a real life pre-wedding ceremony
No
escape
way.
room
No way.
because he had to overcome all kinds of hurdles and solve difficult puzzles and even bite within a lemon. So I said, "Oh, dude, cover your suit because
Yeah.
lemon tends to
Yeah.
bleach
Yeah.
the fabric." So,
Hmm.
and then finally he reached his bride, and then they enjoyed a lovely ceremony, and they too had a particular theme.
Hmm.
Not like the previous couple, which was a Disney fairy tale theme,
Yes.
but they had a Star Wars theme.
Oh dear.
Well, a combination, in fact, because
That's interesting.
they described themselves as geeks.
Okay.
And they were lovely geeks. And they wanted to incorporate their preferences within the ceremony. So,
Yes.
well, quite right.
Yes.
So he came in on the theme of Darth Vader.
Uh-huh.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, yeah.
dun, dun, which was quite dramatic. And she entered the room on the theme of Harry Potter.
Okay. Yes.
So why not?
Yeah.
And well, they had a smile from ear to ear. So and the guests did as well, because they know the bridal couple. Those are their friends, their family. And when the ceremony is really yours, including within traditions or venue or music, then it all connects.
Yes, it's just so important to stay close to yourself and make the right choices for you, and don't do what you think is expected of you, but just choose as your heart tells you to do.
Yeah, quite right.
It's your ceremony.
It is. Yeah. So that's it for my summer weddings, and well, we talk about traditions, or in fact rituals, in the next episodes, right?
Yes, we will.
Okay.
So speak to you next time. Bye. Thanks for listening to How to Get Married in Holland.
We look forward to share more about organizing your wedding day in the Netherlands in the next episode.
Hit the subscribe button so you won't miss anything.
Any questions in the meantime?
Please ask wedding celebrants Daphne or Jasperin. You can find us, plus the show notes, on Instagram.
And if you love this podcast, please leave a review.
It gives us a higher ranking, so more fun international couples with Dutch wedding plans will be able to find us.
Until next time.